USF, head coach Charlie Strong. USF is 4-0. The Bulls were in action last Saturday against ECU, and USF won the game 20-13. The Bulls have an open week this week. Their next game will be October 6th at Massachusetts. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call. If you could take a minute to tie up the game against ECU, and maybe your plans for the open week as you get ready for the game up at UMass.
Yes, I had a really good game with ECU, and it's our first conference game. And you look at two teams in this conference and how it battled on both sides of it, and I was just so very happy that we were able to come away with the win. It was tight the whole game, and I was able to hit a long run there in the fourth quarter. But give a lot of credit to Coach Montgomery having his team prepared, had them ready to go, and we were at home. But that's what you expect in this conference, because you expect teams that come in and they, have two good game plans. They put together a game plan, get their players to go out and execute the game plan and play so well. We have a week off here, and the thing we have to do is we have injuries that we need to get healed up, and there's a lot of bumps and bruises, and this give us a time so that we can get ready for UMass here in a couple of weeks.
We'll take questions for Coach Charlie Strong. Please star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, and the operator will introduce you.
Thank you. We'll take our first question from Joey Knight of the Tampa Bay Times.
Coach, I was just wondering if you could give your assessment of how Khalid McGee has played through these first 4 games.
Well, McGee has really done a really good job for us, and he's really have become our leader on defense, playing very well. Undersized, but he makes a lot of plays, and he has done a good job of just leading his team. Plays with a lot of passion, and the thing is just his whole work ethic and everything about him has changed from a year ago. He's become a starter, but it's been fun to watch how he's grown so much and matured so much.
And with Augie gone, has he evolved into kind of that quarterback of the defense, or is that more Nico kind of calling out the signals?
No, both of them are calling out the signals. So, the thing with Augie, he had been in that position for so long, so it was easy for him. But between the two of them, we're getting lined up and getting guys in position between the Sawtell and McGee.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can now take our next question from Donald Hunt of the Philadelphia Tribune.
I was waiting for Coach Jeff Collins. I really don't have a question right now.
Okay. We can put Donald back on the
right.
conference.
You can put me.
Charlie Strong is still on, so they go to him to ask a question.
We go back to the queue that we had for Coach Strong.
Please press star 1 if you have a question.
Go back to the questions, please.
Thank you. We can now take our next question from Tom Shanahan of the Raleigh News Observer.
Could you comment on East Carolina's improvement on a couple of levels? 1, you scored 61 points on them last year. And then 2, after 2 weeks in a hotel, would have been understandable if they came up flat on a Saturday night game. So both levels, if you could comment on that.
Well, I did go to the second question first. I know that they have been going through a lot because with the hurricane, and then they had to leave, their home and go relocate somewhere else, which is really tough because when you think about the players on the team, they just don't really know what's going on, and they get all the phone calls until they see it. Then they can really have an idea of what has happened in their community or even with their home. So I can, what Scotty did by taking them away, I think it really helped them out and got them focused, and that's why they were able to come in here and play so well. But, it's a team that plays so hard, and even the other night, you look at the team and just how well prepared they were, and they came in, and we've been at home, came in here and just played as well as they had their opportunities, and I know they look at it like they let one slip away from them, but it was just amazing just to see the development from that team from a year ago and how well they've gotten better.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
we can take our next question from Dan Tortora of wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Good, Don. How you doing?
Doing well. Just to take a look at, when you came into South Florida, just what you saw with Willie Taggart going out and you coming in, what you saw from day one to what you see today, just the improvement, the progression from that first day to where the team is right now. I know you're not where you want to be, and there's plenty of season left to go, but a 4-0 start for this season, just what you can say about day one to now.
Well, anytime you take over a program, it's a lot of change, and it's a lot of players are going to come, a lot of them are going to go. Our first year here is a lot of seniors, and you lose a whole lot when you talk about with Q on offense, your quarterback, and with Augie on defense. Those were mainstays in the program and have been the team leader for 3 years, and now those guys are gone. So the second year, this year, is all about us, finding those leaders and developing those leaders, but getting young men to grow and let them understand that this is their team, and with getting them to buy into it, and which they've done a really good job. And I can only, so glad we're in the position we're in right now. But we're in this position because of the players and their responsibility and accountability they've taken upon themselves.
When you speak on that leadership, offense, defense, and special teams, who are some of those guys that have started to elevate themselves to be those leaders for you?
Well, it's not really someone who's really done stepped out, but guys are playing well. Like, and you always you want your seniors to play well their senior year, and you look at on defense. You take McGee, who's playing well for us, in the back end. Hoggins is playing really well for us. And then on offense, Mays, our tackle, is playing well for us. So you want the seniors to play well. We don't have a lot of seniors, but the ones that are playing, they are contributing.
Thanks, Coach, and congratulations so far.
All righty, thank you.
Take one more for Coach Strong, please.
Thank you. We'll now take our next question from Mark Narducci of the Philadelphia Inquirer Daily News.
Coach, one other question about East Carolina having to wait all that time. Have you ever had to go through something like that as a coach?
Well, last year, almost a year ago, the Hurricane was heading actually toward Tampa, and it made a turn, and we had a game scheduled with UConn, and we weren't able to go play that game. But it's all about what's really important is the safety, and it's not only it's the safety of the families and the safety of the players. And what you go through with it is that the players, the only thing they're thinking about is their homes and making sure that their family is safe. And so when you take them and you take them to a different site, then you just got to make sure that that they understand that their families are going to be okay, and you got to take you a while to get their mind focused back. But once they get focused back, knowing that their family's fine, then it gets back into football.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, thanks so much for the time today. We look forward to hearing from you once again next Monday.
All righty, thank you.